In a quiet village nestled between rolling hills and a sparkling sea, there lived a little girl named Sadia. She had big dreams and an even bigger heart. One evening, after the sun had dipped below the horizon, painting the sky in hues of orange and purple, Sadia was sitting with her grandmother. They were enjoying a sweet treat dates. As they ate, they talked about everything and nothing, their laughter echoing in the cozy room. When Sadia finished her share, she took the date seed and without a second thought she flung it onto the ground. The seed landed with a soft thud, and Sadia went back to her chatter, her mind elsewhere. But her grandmother, with eyes as wise and deep as the ocean, saw something more. She gently picked up the discarded seed and held it in her wrinkled hands. Looking at her granddaughter, she said, "My child, never waste what Allah has created. Even this tiny seed has value." Mariam looked at the seed in her grandmother's hand and then back at her. "But it's just a seed, grandmother. What can it do?" she asked, her voice filled with innocence. Her grandmother smiled, a smile that crinkled her eyes at the corners. She knew exactly what she would do with the seed. She took Sadia's hand, her touch as gentle as the morning dew, and planted the seed near their home. Then she turned to Sadia and said, "You will see, my child, that even the smallest thing can bring the biggest change." And with that, she left Sadia to her daydreams. Days turned into weeks, weeks into months, and the seed that Sadia had so carelessly tossed away began to sprout. A tiny green shoot emerged from the ground, reaching for the sun. And every day it grew a little taller, a little stronger. Sadia, who had almost forgotten about the seed, began to notice the sprout. She started watering it too, her laughter echoing once more. Years flew by like birds of paradise, and the small sprout became a strong date tree. Its branches spread wide, offering shade to weary travelers. And in the months of summer, when the sun beat down on the village, the date tree stood tall, a testament to life and resilience. Not only that, but the sweet, juicy dates it bore were a source of food for the poor and hungry. And as Sadia grew older, she never forgot the lesson her grandmother had taught her. She realized that just like the date tree, even the smallest of deeds, when done for the sake of Allah, could grow into something big and beautiful. All it needed was a little care, a lot of patience, and most importantly, the trust in Allah's plan. From that day on, Sadia made sure that, whenever she ate a date, she planted the seed, not in the ground, but in her heart. A reminder that no act of kindness, no matter how